Good morning class, myself Chauhan Ankit. I am from Eng.Med College of Education. I am going to take your economics class. So today we are going to start with unit number 1, Introduction of Economics and the Basic of Economics. So first of all we are going to see the definition of economics. First of all, what is economics? Economics is a social science. Here social science means we are talking about human. Social means human, and science means the systematic studies of human behavior. So it all becomes economics is a social science. So first of all, let me make it clear that how and when this word economics came from. Economics word came from oikonomos. This word is from Greek word. This is a Greek word which means oikio means household and nomos means management. So indirectly economic means the management and the direction given to the human behavior is called economics, study of human behavior. So we are going to learn about economics and their definition. So the first definition was given by Adam Smith in 1776. So the definition was wealth definition. Adam Smith says that economics is a study of human behavior and the generation of wealth. How humans are, or we can say how industrials are generating wealth, which is mentioned in the definition of Adam Smith. So here wealth definition means what? Here Adam Smith is only talking about how to generate wealth, how to cultivate the wealth, how to produce and how to circulate the wealth. So here there is one loophole in Adam Smith's definition, which is he is only talking about wealth. He is only focusing about wealth. Here he is giving more importance to wealth rather than human welfare. So after this definition, Alfred Marshall has given his definition while criticizing the definition of Adam Smith. He says that you are talking about wealth only regardless of human welfare. So he comes up with a definition names welfare definition. He is more focused on welfare of human. You have to carry out the activities and the proceeding of companies by keeping in mind of human welfare of human. So you can say welfare of society. You have to focus more on society welfare. You have to focus more on the benefit of humans. So here Alfred Marshall has given the definition in 1890. The definition name is welfare definition of Alfred Marshall. He morely focuses on welfare of society. You have to produce goods, you have to produce service by keeping in mind of welfare of the society. He morely focus on welfare of humans or society. Now after this, Robin Lyons in 1952 has given his definition focusing on more on scarcity. He says that you are using the resources for production and for production of goods and services. So he says that you are using wealth, you are producing wealth, you are also giving importance to welfare of society. But you have forget one thing, that scarcity. What do you mean by scarcity? Scarcity here means you are more focused on development of a country, or you are more focused on welfare of the society. But unfortunately we are having scarce resources. For example, let me give you one example. Suppose you are having a salary of rupees 10,000. You are getting 10,000 per month. But on the other hand, you are having what we can say, you are having unlimited desire. You have for example, let me give you one example. Suppose Mr. A is having 10,000 salary per month. Now what happened? Mr. A is having a desire of car, luxurious flat, you can say, or house. So is it possible getting all these things in 10,000? So you can say that Mr. A is having unlimited desires, so which cannot be fulfilled by only earning 10,000 per month. So the same thing is said by Robin Leonson, that human desires are unlimited, and on the other hand the means to satisfy that demand is very limited. For example, we are taking examples of, for example, a company is producing plastic bag. Now here the production of plastic bag is only possible by polythene. But as you all know that resources are limited, so the availability of polythene is limited, and the production wants to be high. Why production wants to be high? Why the company needs to produce more plastic bag? Because the demand in the market is high. So scarcity of polythene and the demand for plastic bag is high. So by this Robin Leons wants to say that there is a scarcity of definition. He wants scarcity of resources. He wants to say that you have to use resources in such a way that we can use it again and again, and which can be available in future for reuse. So he morely focuses on scarcity of resources and how to use resources in a much efficient way. Now after all this definition, the last definition which came is growth definition. Now Samuelson came with a definition, growth definition. He says that, okay, you all are right, you all three are correct, but he says that growth definition means, he is saying that in ancient time we are not using mobile phones, so there is no use of phones at that time. We are not familiar with the phone at all. So he says that with the change in the market, or with the change in the era, we are having different demands. For example, we can say that in ancient time, or you can say before 10 to 15 years, there is a huge demand of teachers, or you can say tuition classes. Before 10 to 15 years, there is a huge demand of tuition classes. Students are morely focuses on tuition classes. They are more preferable to study by tuition classes. They prefer to go to tuition for their studies. Now what happened after in 2020, we have seen that there are many applications, or you can say there are many online platform who are giving online classes, online teaching. So the demand of tuition classes becomes lesser and lesser day by day. Now the same thing Samuelson explained in growth definition, that you have to be updated according to the market demand. So the growth is necessary for considering wealth, welfare, scarcity. So let me give you an example by keeping in mind this scarcity. For example, here is a scarcity of water. For example, scarcity of water in 2020. So what Samuelson says that, suppose there is a scarcity of water in 2020, so we have three options. First, we can find alternative of water, which is nearly impossible. Second is we can recycle it. We can recycle it and reuse it. And the third one is alternative use, recycle, or we can purify it by using machines or purifier. So we can find the alternative of water which is nearly impossible, or we can say that we can recycle it by what we can do, by recycling it, by purifying it, or by we can purify by using purifier or machines. So all this, that growth definition of Simonson wants to say that you have to be updated with the trend in the market, what the trend is following in the market. You can generate wealth, you can do welfare to the society, you can use scarce resources in an optimum way. But how? You can only follow all these three things by continuous growth, by keeping in mind the growth of or the trend of the market. You have to keep yourself updated. So I think you all are clear with all these definitions. If you are having any doubt, let me know in your comment sections, and in our next class we are going to study further about this. Okay, thank you class.